So hello students, welcome back to the fifth part of second chapter, that is latitudes and longitudes. Okay, and today we are learning the topic that is great circle routes. Okay, so students, you are already familiar with the word great circle, right? What is the meaning of great circle? Great circles are those circles which divides our earth into two equal halves, right? In two halves. And great circles are like equator. If you talk about the latitude, then there is only one latitude, that is equator, which divides our earth in two equal halves. So that's why that is a great circle. And beside equator, all the longitudes are great circles. Now as I told you that all the circles which divides our earth into two equal halves, these circles are known as great circles. So students, here you can see we have here great circle routes. Now what are great circle routes? So here you can see great circle route is shortest distance between any two places on the earth's surface. Okay, and it is mostly shown with the help of a curved line. Okay, curved line. So these routes can be used by airways and waterways. So students, great circle route is shortest distance between two places on the earth's surface, and it is mostly shown with the help of a curved line. Okay, so if you have seen routes of airways and waterways, then you can see all the ways are shown on the map with a curved line. Okay, if you have seen, then okay, but if you have not seen, then you can go and Google it and you can see there. Okay, so these are shown mostly by a curved line, and this route is known as great circle routes, and it is the shortest distance between any two places on the earth's surface. Now students, question arises that who all use these, or who use these routes? So these routes are used by airways and waterways. It means aeroplanes and ships. But on the land we cannot use these routes, okay, because we have many barriers on the earth, on the land, like mountains, river and lakes and all these are barriers. So that's why we cannot use this route, that is great circle routes on the. Again I am telling you what is great circle route. Great circle route is the shortest distance between any two places on the earth's surface, and it is mostly shown by a curved line. And when you join this curved line, okay students, when you join this curved line and make it a circle, then this circle will divide earth into two equal halves. So that's why it is called great circle routes. So students, let us understand this concept, that is great circle route, with the help of this small diagram. Okay, so here you can see this is our earth. Okay, and here you can see this is our north pole. Okay, north pole, and all these are longitudes. Then here you can see this black circle here, this is 40 degree north latitude. Okay, this is 40 degree north latitude, and here we have one place that is A and another place that is B. Okay, so in your book it is given to make you understand this concept. A point is our Madrid. Okay, Madrid in Spain, Madrid. Then this is Beijing, okay, in China. So Madrid and Beijing lies on the 40 degree north latitude. Okay, both city, okay, both city, that is Madrid and Beijing, lie on the same latitude, that is 40 degree north latitude. So if it is so, then according to us, okay, the shortest distance should be this one, this 40 degree latitude, right? But students, we cannot follow this 40 degree latitude for the shortest distance. So here we have to follow great circle route, and it will be somewhat like here you can see it will be this. Okay, this. So here you can see it is curved line. Okay, now here this is in spherical, it means it is in the globe, so that's why it's not look that much curved. But when you see this one on flat paper, that is on the map, then it will be, this line will be curved line. Okay, curved line, this line will be curved line, and this is the great circle root, and this is the shortest distance between A and B, that is Madrid and Madrid and what? Beijing. Okay. Now if you make circle of this root, then this globe or the earth will be divided into two halves, two equal halves. Okay. So that's why it is called great circle root. Now students, suppose let us take this is as a great circle root, this 40° north. Now when we make it a circle, then this will be the circle. Then when we divide it, then this part of the earth will be bigger and the topmost part one will be smaller. So earth is not divided into two equal halves with this 40° north latitude. Okay, so that's why we cannot say that this is great circle root for A and B, that is Madrid and Beijing. So this will be, it means this root will be great circle root for A and B, that is Madrid and Beijing, because when we make a complete circle of this arc, then it will divide earth into two equal. Now students, I think your concept is clear from here. Now students, let us see the advantages of these roots. Okay, these roots have many advantages. Okay, so first here we have great circles roots are shortest distance between two places on the earth surface. First and foremost and very important advantage of this root is it is shortest distance. So as it is shortest distance, so that's why it saves time and fuel. Okay, now next here we have it is most advantageous for aircraft over the North Polar regions. Now students, as I told you, these routes are used by ships and aeroplanes, right, or aircrafts. So mostly it is most advantageous for aeroplanes or aircraft, and especially when it is moving over the North Polar regions. Okay, now third here we have it is also used by sailors, okay, where it is possible. So as I told you that it is also used in ships. Okay, it is also used in ships. So that's why here it is written it is also used by sailors where it is possible. But ship also, especially sailors also, cannot use this route everywhere. Okay, there are some conceptions, and here you can see but they cannot use these routes into unsafe water, right? For example, here it is given this route cannot be followed in Arctic Ocean and Antarctic Ocean. Why? Because they have frozen water, because these oceans have big glaciers, big icebergs. So that's why, especially iceberg here, not glacier, big iceberg they have. So that's why in these oceans, especially Arctic and Antarctic oceans, this route, great circle route, cannot be followed. Okay, so these are the advantages of great circle route. So you have to keep in your mind, and this topic is very important. So students, as this topic was very small, so we are ending up here our video here. Okay.